Welcome back to the county seat. So after all this discussion, here is my 2 cents worth on what the real failure of both systems are, if they're to have a true representation of the voters in the party candidate selection process. Strangely, it is the same exact failure regardless of the side of the argument you're on. It has almost nothing to do with money and little to do with whether a candidate invests the time to engage all the blocks of voters. It is not a failure of the system, the party apparatus itself, although that can play a part in it, or even the direction of the issues of the campaign from the grassroots up or the candidate down. See, the real failure is us, you and me, and our failure to properly engage in protecting the democratic republic that we are so lucky to live in. It is sad to note that in my office, all 10 employees knew the date and time of the caucus meetings, and yet only 2 of us attended. In a few weeks, I will ask a similar question about the primary and how many filled out the ballot, having studied and vetted all the candidates running. And I will bet that my answer to those 2 questions will garner, at best, the same number of people. It is said that when Benjamin Franklin was asked what kind of a government we had formed, he answered, "A republic, if we can keep it." And it does raise the legitimate question posed by Mr. Johnson during the extended version of the discussion. Is it better to have a few well-informed people fully vet the candidates who are representing the concerns of their neighborhood, or turn out, say, 20% of an electorate that has little, if any, information about who and what they're voting for? Will the results of one be better than the other? I would like to hear your thoughts about that, and would like to ask you one question. Ask it of yourself honestly. Did you really know all the candidates and what they stood for in your last primary election? Or did you guess? I believe that a well-attended caucus meeting, say 60% or more of the registered voters, will consistently turn out better selections to represent their community than 60% turnout in a primary. And the process will better protect all the citizens with the results, not just the majority. Something to think about. Well, that's all the time we have today. Would love for all of you to engage with each other on this issue on our social media pages and share where you think it's appropriate. We'll see you next week on the County Seat.